Welcome, my dear student of class 9. Dear student, you are learning a series of the videos about the question and answers that has been taken from your current year chapters in the subject biology. My dear students, in the chapter tissue, you have already solved some questions via this board, and now let us solve some questions of the long answer category. That is LAQ, long answer questions. In this, question number 1, what is the function of erythrocytes and leukocytes in the human body? What is the function? What is the function of RBC and WBC in the human body? My dear students, while writing the answer of this question, you have considered these blood connective tissue, and while answering these questions, you have to keep this thing in your mind that RBC means red blood corpuscles, it is called erythrocytes, and WBC, that is white blood cells, that is called leukocytes. So answer is the main functions of RBC are to provide a red color of blood because of hemoglobin, and hemoglobin acts as the transporter of gases like CO2 and O2. HBO, called as oxyhemoglobin, and HbCO2, called as carboxymino globin. The functions of WBC are to provide suitable antibodies and different types of soldier cells to fight and engulf the pathogens. That is why WBC is known as protective cells from different diseases. They perform phagocytosis. My dear students, if this is the long answer question, then you have to write your answer something like this, adding more and more inputs while answering your questions, keeping the main function, keeping the main content in your mind. And by keeping main content in your mind, by serializing the language, you can reply the answer in long paragraph, 1 page, half page, that you can do it. My dear students, you can solve the questions like this. Dear student, come to other question. This is the example by which you can learn the answering method of the long answer questions. Writing 1 page, half page, or 1.25 page. My dear students, if you are differentiating two structures, then how you can write it? For example, question number 2, differentiate between trachea and vessels, sieve tube and companion cells, tendon and ligament, parenchyma, sclerenchyma. Take the example tendon and ligament and parenchyma and sclerenchyma. Tendon, ligament, and parenchyma and sclerenchyma. Parenchyma and sclerenchyma. So you have to differentiate like this. Make a column, and you can differentiate like this. Tendon and ligament. So come to point number 1. Tendon joint. Tendon facilitate movement of joints. It It combines muscles with bones. While ligament it facilitates the junction of two or more bones. It acts as material required for combined joints, bone to bone joints. So my dear students, while answering this differentiation question, differentiate between tendon and ligament, parenchyma and sclerenchyma, you have to have the main focus in your mind about the function of this tendon, nature of this tendon, and ligament function and nature of this tendon. So you can elaborate it in elaborating manner. Now come to the parenchyma. These cells are leading cells, while sclerenchyma, these cells are dead cells. Provide mechanical support, mechanical flexible support to plants, supports, while act as protecting parts are covering. For example, spines in the plants and seed coats, these are made up of the sclerenchyma. So both are hard cells. It is provide flexible mechanical support to the plant, while that is providing tough support. These are dead cells and they support as the protecting covering of seed and other things. So dear students, these are the some examples of the questions that you can answer it. Now come to the MCQ. Which of the following tissue has dead cells? Parenchyma, sclerenchyma, parenchyma is epithelial tissue. So my dear student, the dead cells are sclerenchyma. Girth of stem increase due to, options are lateral meristem, apical meristem, intercalary and vertical meristem. That is lateral meristem, girth, पौधे की मोटाई. Now my dear student, which muscle act involuntarily? And options are striated muscles, smooth muscles, cardiac muscles and skeletal muscles. So answer will be striated. Involuntary means the smooth muscle, that is the answer. Cardiac muscle and smooth muscles are the involuntary muscles. So my dear student, you can answer multiple choice questions by learning whole chapter. And now come to the, so many questions are there, true, false, match the column, that you can answer by learning the whole concept of the chapter. Now my dear students, come to the diagram based questions. Diagram based questions, and these diagram based questions are identify the name and following identify the name of the following tissue. So diagram is given, that is this is a tissue, plant tissue. Let me hint, plant tissue. Identifying this thing, that these are the parenchyma. These are parenchyma because of here presentation of this intercellular space are there in between the parenchyma. So this is the parenchyma. This is parenchyma because the parenchyma don't provide the any intercellular space, and their cell wall become thick. It become thicker, and that is why they don't have any type of the intercellular space. So this is the diagram based question. And dear students, there are other segments like seminar, role play and group discussions that you can understand like this. Take the example, group discussion. Where is the meristematic tissue found in plants? So while participating in group discussion, you can answer the question that the meristematic tissue are responsible for the growth of a plant. The meristematic tissue are found on the tip of the plant stem, on the tip of the plant root, and that is called apical meristematic tissue. The meristematic tissue are found laterally in whole body of the plant, so that plant can grow by attaining its girth. Intercalary meristematic tissue are found at the nodes from where branches arise. So for branching, the intercalary meristematic tissue are responsible for a plant. So my dear student, you can discuss in the group discussion, you can discuss the main highlighting points of the question. And as far as role play is concerned, name the different types of the tissue found in you. Okay. In this segment, you have to assume that you are a human body, and you have to play a role that what kind of tissue that you have in your body. So the tissue like epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue and nervous tissue. These four types of tissue that is found in your body, and you have to play the role according to that. As far as seminar is concerned, if there is a topic that is given tissue, then you have to participate in the seminar by indicating the meristematic tissue, all type of the meristematic tissue, permanent tissue, parenchyma, parenchyma, phloem and xylem. So indicating all these points, you can participate in the seminar on the topic tissue. So my dear student, for today this is enough. Thank you. Good day.